talking about self-care. So in this section, we're going to think more practically about what you can do on a day-to-day basis, week-to-week, month-to-month basis, so that you can actually achieve your goals and your dreams. So we're going to narrow in on self-care and your routines. And for me, I used to think that any sort of self-care was a waste of time. As I mentioned before, I always wanted to be helping out people because it brought me so much joy. So with that mindset, I thought that if I spent any time on myself, that I would be wasting my time. And I just couldn't bring myself to do it for quite a few years. So what ended up happening is I burned myself out working 3 jobs, trying to pay all my bills, because my husband couldn't work. He was waiting for a work permit, long story. Anyways, I had no option but to stop, rest, and spend time with myself because I was burnt out. And during that time, there were so many times where I wanted to actually escape my body, but obviously that's not possible. I thought that I could be a superhero helping everyone, have endless energy and resources, but that just wasn't gonna fly. So I quickly learned that this whole balance thing, self-care, routines, working, helping myself, it was all gonna take a while to figure out, but finally I found out what worked for me, and I learned what I enjoyed without being concerned of the judgment and opinions of others. So I couldn't write this session without reminding you that you are worthy of a pause, a break, some self-care, and those things are actually going to fuel you to succeed in all other areas of your life. Basically, we're going to fill up your cup so that you can live a life out of the overflow. And the best part, guys, is that your self-care habits and routines, they don't have to break the bank. So let's start brainstorming and implementing. Now, I am the queen of making extensive, like really nice and pretty lists, but I actually need to act on those points. So you're going to need to do that awesome action work too, not just make the list. You're going to need to take action. So whatever you plan here, include a start date with it. Now, these self-care regimes, they should entail initiatives that are realistic, that you have the means to pursue. So maybe right now that means that spending money on a massage and like a grand full spa day isn't going to work out. It's just not going to match your budget. But maybe you could spend an hour at one of the local pools in your neighborhood and have a sauna or a hot tub. So that's an idea, and let's jump in.